Oh, hey. Welcome to another big budget production of WCHS Today. My name is Aaron Reese. I'll be your host for today. And to my immediate right is Nathan Early, our co-host.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wilson for the host.
Yeah. Now, and I do have something to say about this audience. You're perhaps the most recent audience I've had today. No. Well, nonetheless, that's a joke, people. All right, nonetheless, let's get Mike Fitzpatrick out here with the top 10. Mike, come on out.
Fine, don't you?
How you doing today, Mike?
Well, pretty good.
Pretty good. You all ready for this Thanksgiving weekend coming up here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and this is the Thanksgiving show, people. We do have a small sign up there that's probably not visible. But anyway, it does say this the Thanksgiving show. And do we have a Thanksgiving topic top 10?
Yes, after the last show, the host gave me a suggestion as to a topic for this week's top 10 list. So,
and what did he tell you, Mike?
well, he suggested the top 10 ways to cook your goose, but this is Thanksgiving, so I decided to go with Thanksgiving turkey instead.
Okay, the top 10 ways to cook your turkey.
All right.
Build up. Okay, go ahead.
Number 10, oven baked. That's not supposed to be funny. Number 9.
It's okay.
Thank you for that sudden burst of silence, people, too.
Nope. Number 9, over an open flame with a white wine sauce. Number 8, volcano roasted. Number 7, sitting out in your driveway with a magnifying glass waiting for the sun to come out again, slow roasted. Number 6, the $30 million ruby laser from a quarter-mile away experimentally cooked. Number 5, re-entry fried. Number 4, high-power butane torch extra crispy. Number 3, high-voltage electric fence grilled. Number 2, yes, Nathan. Number 2, the Rush Limbaugh hot air jet cooker.
Yeah, I like that one too.
And the number 1 way to cook your Thanksgiving turkey, nuclear test site ground zero charbroiled.
Yes!
Just
There it was.
number 1 there.
You worked him into a frenzy today, Mike.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
He was. Well, I'll tell you, they about charged the stage. They were so excited.
Just about. All right.
Well, nonetheless, that was Mike Fitzpatrick and the top 10. That's Mike Fitzpatrick. We don't have Rush Limbaugh in the audience today, do we? I guess not.
Close.
Well, speaking of Rush Limbaugh, we do have some special guests plural today. We have some representatives and the head, the Grand Poobah of the speech team. That's right. So we'll the Grand Poobah and company. That is Mr. Crossell as the Grand Poobah, Marla Tunn, Matt Manos,
Grand Poobah.
John Dilliner. Come on up.
How's it going, Marla? John, this is John. This is John. This is the Poobah. This Mr. Poobah. Mr. Poobah.
Really clear as circus.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Settle
I'm out of here.
down.
Co-host is out of here. Watch out.
Oh, sorry. Give me room to move here, people.
Jump over the table.
Oh no! God, you're horrible.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Thought you were Mr. Crossell.
Boy, I'll tell you. So we got a lively bunch here today. All right, hey, welcome, speech team members and sponsor. You're the sponsor.
Coach.
Settle down.
Sponsor.
Coach, sponsor,
Poobah, whatever.
Grand Poobah. Okay. Well, nonetheless, I think first things first. Why don't we have Mr. Crossell? Why don't you tell us a little bit about what the speech team is? What is the speech team?
Okay. Well, basically, it's a group of students who are crazy enough to get up really early on Saturday morning and travel to places far, far away to perform in speech events. This Saturday being probably the earliest we get up all season. We had to leave about 4:30 this morning. This last Saturday.
Fun.
Yeah, that's basically. And we compete at different schools. So far this year, we've competed at Limestone, Illinois State University, which was a 2-day one. We just finished with Charleston last weekend, and then first weekend in December we go to Bradley University for a 2-day one out there.
So you have quite a radius of places that you go then.
Yeah, pretty far.
That's pretty good. All right, well, now let's see, and your basic job is to help out the students? Or
Yeah, it's been hard to get them all together. We usually try to have our really early breakfast club meetings at 7. As a matter of fact, we have one tomorrow morning. For those of you who are on the speech team who are watching today, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning we have them. That just kind of gets me coordinated with everybody, make sure that they're signed up for the events that they say they're signed up for. We've had a couple of flaws this year so far. Marla had an incident at ISU where she was supposed to make it to the final round and she didn't make it to the final. They didn't post her name. They switched her name with someone else, and so she did. Yeah, Marla has been our star really this year. And so is John.
See if you can get a zoom on this. She is blushing. No.
And then this last time at Charleston, we got switched. Ryan and John got their code switched, and so John ended up doing Ryan in the finals. And
I look just like him.
And so, but that happens, and it's unfortunate. And we try to correct them, but there's really nothing.
So that's not a normal happening then.
It's been pretty normal this year, but it usually is, and I haven't had it happen really ever since I've been coaching, but it has happened. I've been kind of plagued with it this year. It's Marla's fault. It's Marla's fault.
It's Marla's fault, the star. Okay, well, why don't we start all the way down there with Matt Manos, and Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do on the speech team?
Okay. What I do is like I go up there and I'll do a comedy play, and I have to have it from memory, and you have to do a number of characters in it, and so far I've done pretty good. I've gotten like 3 trophies from it. A 4th place, 5th place. No, I've gotten 2 trophies. That's right.
Okay.
And from Limestone and at ISC at Charleston. And am I supposed to give part of it now?
Well, not right now. We'll just go through go through each person. As a quick question, those of you who are familiar with the show knows that Matt does a couple of different bits on the show. Uncle Charlie and what's your other one that you do?
In and Out.
In and Out.
That's
with
me.
Matt Manos. Your Uncle Charlie, is that similar to some of the stuff that you might
he's in
do?
one of them.
Okay, so that's a little bit of an example of what Matt does. Now, John, what do you do?
I do original comedy, which basically entitles me to make a fool of myself in front of many people early in the morning.
Consistently throughout the day.
And he's good at it, too.
I'm very good at it.
You're very good at making a fool out of
Yes.
yourself.
It's an inherent gift.
Okay, and John is going to show us a little bit of something in there, possibly. Right, John?
Of something
Of something, possibly, today.
that he doesn't like.
That he doesn't
I
like.
didn't say I didn't like it. I think it's good.
Okay. You said that he's on the air. This is taped, so. Nonetheless, now Marla Tunn, what do you do?
I don't do anything. I just kind of go with you guys and
Yeah.
watch. So.
He judges.
I judge. Make fun of you.
Well, my event's like probably the most boring to watch.
Except for
I mean,
extemp.
judges hate to judge it. Oratory, don't you hate it?
No, oratory's fun. Extemp is boring.
Well,
And radio
I've
is
had some
boring.
pushbacks, but
Oratory's good.
Complaints to you directly?
no, it's just judges, complaining that I get stuck judging oratory, but it's basically SB 8 minutes or under. It's a speech on a problem, and it can be any problem that you want. A lot of people do like alcoholism and stuff like that. Mine's on privacy invasion and lifestyle discrimination. It sounds kind of boring, but
It's not.
It's not, huh?
But you just
Okay.
solve it, and that's it.
And have you been successful this year?
Yeah. Sometimes.
She's been successful every time. She's gone to the final in every round that and she's gotten first place. She got first place at Charleston. She would have got first place at ISU if they had
Way to go,
goofed
ISU.
up. And then she got first place at Charleston this last week, and then I know she'll get first place at Bradley. Marla's our only speech person on the team this year who went to speech camp. But John's going to go this summer. Marla, you went to Bradley last year, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Bradley
it was
speech
like,
camp.
It was last time. It was like 2 weeks, and for 2 weeks, day and night, you just do speech. It was fun. It was fun.
Do you think it's helped and paid off?
Yeah.
3 first place.
Yeah, it was expensive too.
So
Yes, it was.
there you go, folks. We have a direct referral. Go to speech camp and improve your life, and you'll be a better plumber also.
Marla's going to go to state this year,
I'm
though,
not a
too.
plumber. What?
Said Marla's going to go to state for us this year, too, with the oratory.
All right.
So is John. John's
And
going
John
too.
and
I'm taking along to go to state.
that's right.
Okay.
Gonna carry
You're
all
gonna
this
carry your
stuff,
bags
yeah.
and be your gopher. All right. Well, why don't we, without further ado, why don't we go ahead and get a little bit of an example here of what these people do. So, Matt, why don't you go ahead and get things started?
I'll give you the introduction of my piece, and I'll do a part of it. Okay. Families. Sometimes they can be pretty strange. Here's an example of just 2 strange families. Hi, I'm Alice Sycamore, and this is my family. How do you do? I'm Mrs. Sycamore. How are you? Howdy. I'm Grandpa Sycamore. Glad to meet you. And I am Tony Kirby. And this is my wonderful family. Well, hello there. I'm Mr. Kirby. And I'm delighted to meet you.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Kirby. How have you been?
As you can see, Alice's family is very weird. This weirdness is shown when her boyfriend, Tony Kirby, accidentally brings his mother and father over one night too early. And the Sycamores greet the Kirbys in their own special way. They all decide to play a game in You Can't Take It With You by Moss Hart and George S. Kaufman.
That's it. Then he does the actual piece, the memorized piece, which involves all the characters that he introduced in the beginning of it. So.
Oh, well, great. That's must be. Is it difficult to keep the characters separated when you're doing the
When you
play?
first do it.
When you
But
first
once
do
you
it?
do it enough, it kind of gets better.
Yes, we have a question over there.
What type of schizophrenia do you have?
I don't know.
Dramatic schizophrenia.
Very dramatic. Okay, now John Dillner. John, do you have anything you'd like to show to us?
Would I like to?
Yeah.
Oh, well, sure. Why not? I'll just give you a little show of the inside. I should probably just stay seated.
Yeah, let me just tell you a little bit about original comedy. There are some criteria to what John does. First of all, it has to be original, and which means it has to be written by the performer, and it has to be something that you don't see a lot of. And second of all, it has to be funny, which makes the event very difficult because, as all of you know, humor is very subjective, and sometimes some judges will think things are very funny, and other judges will not think things are funny at all. So it really kind of
Because they hate.
yeah, that's not. But John, you did very well. It's a good piece. We just need to polish it.
No, they all hate John. That's what it is.
But those are the 2 main criteria for original comedy, and again, that's what the judges are looking for primarily when they're looking at original comedy. So, and this is what John and I kind of we put our heads together and came up with this Sesame Street thing. So
Just stand on the table.
I'm not going to stand.
he's not going to stand up. He's going to do it.
I'll do it seated.
This is usually done standing up and walking around and that
Or
kind of
running
stuff,
around.
or running around.
Oh, come in, Doctor. I know you're not used to this setting. I mean, lined walls to you is like baby's training pants. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been kind of cooped up lately, and I'm not exactly acting myself. Of course, you wouldn't either. But you know what I'm going through. You put me in here unjustly. Why, everyone's gone through the same thing I have. They just haven't experienced it the same way. You see, I went a little bit deeper. Mumsy said, "Oh, Jonathan, it'll be good for you." And Father said, "Boy, it'll make you into a man." And that's what I did. I did what Mommy said. I did what Daddy said. And I watched the show, and I watched it again, and again, and again, and I love the show, and that's how Sesame Street ruined my life.
Stage quality. Stage quality. Just don't want to.
Yes, he got a standing ovation. Boy,
And notice the vein.
Unbelievable. I have never seen that happen before. Now, Marla does not have, I guess...
No, I won't be doing mine.
She's not gonna be
Mine's
doing
too
hers.
long. Mine's too serious.
The most potential speecher, and she doesn't have her.
Yeah, it's a big...
Speecher, and you're on speech team?
It's
Wait, Dan can do his.
No, I can't.
Yes, he can.
Well, yeah, I can because I don't prepare.
Dan does improvisational.
Everything.
Well, Dan hopefully will be up later on in the show to demonstrate his proficiency in eating marshmallows, but nonetheless. Nonetheless. Well, hey, thanks a lot, all of you, for coming on the show here. Now, Mr. Crossell, as a final word, how does somebody go about joining the speech team? Here's your chance.
If you can get to my room at 7 o'clock in the morning, you usually are a pretty viable candidate for a speech team. Speech team, I don't do any cuts as far as it's concerned. People who want to be on speech team, there sometimes. Like some of the tournaments will have a novice division, so if you're afraid that you're not going to meet to the caliber and the quality of the people that are on here, we'll put you in a novice division, which means you're a first-year person, and they actually have a separate category for some of the meets, like Charleston does, and Bradley and ISU have novice. So if you're a first-year person and want to experience it, sometimes I even have some of the kids can just come out and watch on a Saturday, go out and watch the different events and get a feel for it. And if you like drama, if you like acting, if you like comedy, if you like public speaking,
It's nothing like speech class.
it's nothing like speech class. It's very, very different. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It is fun.
It's a great group of kids, and we have fun on Saturdays. We really do. It's a long day, but it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of things you can experience from it. It's a good experience too. I think it'll look. Johnny. So no, all you gotta do is kind of show up and
Be able to speak English.
Be able to speak English. And warm bodies are what we need. So.
All right. Well, great. Thanks again, and good luck in the future.
Thanks.
We have one more question from the audience. Yes.
I was thinking that you can make up like a little mascot for your team. Have it be like a little lozenge with legs or something,
We've got one, Dan.
A lozenge with legs.
or a bullhorn. Just something to think on, everybody.
Okay. Hey,
Thank you,
that's the
Tate.
speech team.
I'll be there tomorrow morning.
Oh boy. Yes, that was the speech people. All right. Now I do believe that the Grand Poobah in the control room has a PSA for us today.
Kid, wanna get high? What's the matter with you? You scared? You lost, little boy?
You in the wrong place, man.
Right here. To Victor, this isn't just a drawing. It's a cry for help. Every day, real kids like yours live pictures like this. Listen to the children. Fight back against crime. Call this number now and learn how to protect your children from drugs and violence. Together, we will take a bite out of crime.
Here's one time it doesn't matter who your neighbor is. Here's the other. Life's too short. Stop the hate.
Yes. Oh, we're back. That was a public service announcement. And I do believe that we have Terry and her corner, her student council report.
Student coroner report?
Terry the corner. Terry and her corner will be right up. Hey, Terry.
Hi, Terry. She likes it.
How you doing today, Terry?
Fine.
And you have some information for us.
Yeah. I just thought this year the students, well, as always, they have the canned food drive over the holidays. Key Club's sponsoring that. And I just thought I'd inform people about that. Let me see. It starts the 29th, next Monday, and it'll last until the 17th of December. You can bring any canned food items in for that. Are you okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And like paper items and soap and stuff. And this year the student council is sponsoring a linen drive for a flood relief.
John Lennon?
No. Victims in Carmen, Illinois. And we'll be collecting towels, things like towels and washcloths and sheets and like pillowcases and stuff. And also if you want to bring some stamps, stamp books, you know, to mail Christmas cards or Christmas cards. If you want to bring those in by Monday, that'd be great because the city Carmen, it's a city that's right on the river, and there's older people in the town, like elderly people, so they don't need clothes and stuff. The Salvation Army provides that, but they could use some washcloths and towels and such like that.
Okay.
And the collection boxes are in Mrs. Drum's room and Mrs. Casulo. What's her new name? Mrs. Nauman? Casulo.
Mrs. Casulo.
and in the dean's office. And there'll be a contest between the classes with the canned food and the linen drive. So Key Club and the student council are going together with that.
Okay.
That's about it. Do you have any questions?
Well, I don't know. Does anybody in the audience have any questions here?
If you have any questions, you can direct them to like student council exec officers like Nick Sweetland, Deline. Sarah Tennyson's also helping with this, and me or Mindy Freeberg or Mrs. Drum. Yeah.
Are you going to announce that stuff on the announcements tomorrow at school? That would be Wednesday.
That would be Wednesday. Yeah, I think Mrs. Drum's putting an announcement on, and there already was an announcement. And we're going to put flyers up, or posters or something around. So I just wanted to inform everyone about that.
Great. Thanks a lot, Terry Gustin.
Yep. See you later.
That was Terry Gustin and her coroner.
Funny that I don't remember shaking her hand as she left.
Yeah. All right, we now moving right along. We now have the play review by someone, Brian Aiken. Come on up, Brian Aiken.
Yeah, Brian.
That's a rousing ovation. The play review.
Just review it?
Yes, review
The
it.
most recent one this year.
Okay.
I got you.
We did it last Thursday and Friday night, which would be the 18th and 19th of November, 1993 AD. And project enunciate. We had a really big crowd for the Thursday night, which we haven't had in the past year. But this night we had a really big crowd. And I think I saw Nathan
Great
out there.
people out there. Great people.
I saw Nathan out there. And
Front row.
the play took place in a lobby of a girls' college school, all girls' school. And it was a Catholic school. And in New Orleans, Louisiana, or something,
Marysville, Louisiana.
And that was Dan. He played the sheriff in it, Jarvis Thatcher. And I was a teacher.
What was it?
What?
Name of the play.
Small gun. Remember takes the veil if I didn't say that. The veil being veil. No.
Don't get away.
And I was a teacher, and I was a English teacher, and John Cox, who would usually be sitting in one of these seats, he was an
Probably
art
in the
teacher.
seat that you're in right now.
Yeah, probably this seat. And I'm gonna give it away because almost everyone knows it. Right?
Oh, no.
They've seen it.
Somebody killed somebody else.
Brian killed somebody.
My character knocked off Ryan Dupree and Anna Sluter's character. Yeah. I tried to kill Amber Hake's character. I mean, I know that would have been a lot. I'm just kidding. But, mistake. But I see it's just about over. But we really had a good time, and I know everyone that I talked to really, really liked it. And come out for the musical. The musical auditions are in like 2.5 weeks. And like the 13th of December. Does that sound right? 13th of December? We don't know what it's going to be. We're going to find out this week. But come on, it's going to be a lot of fun again.
What?
Great. Great deal. Great deal. That is just fine.
Yeah, Madrigals is 9th, 10th, and 11th of December. 9th, 10th, and 11th. So.
Band concert.
And band concert is December 12th, and there's a choral concert December 5th. And I gotta go.
All right. I like that.
Yes.
Great stuff.
Yes. Mr. Aiken.
Funny that I don't remember shaking his hand when he left.
All right. Oh boy, I tell you, we gotta close this somehow or another, don't we?
Yeah. Let's fill in the show.
Yeah, let's look through this cupboard here.
No, we can't jam that down somebody's throat.
All right, we got that.
Get those speech people back in here.
Some confetti. Oh! Yes, that was cool. Mike Fitzpatrick.
Notice the color
after the show today. Yes.
Oh, hey. Pull them out.
We have marshmallows.
You fool. These are generic marshmallows.
Generic marshmallows. These are no name.
Wait, is marshmallow a name, or these are white puffy sweet things that have originated somewhere, sometime, for some reason?
Okay.
They make you foam with the mouth.
Now, like Nathan, why don't you tell everybody what? We're not gonna have to edit that out. I didn't catch what you said, but. Yeah. Nonetheless, we do have a little bit of a contest, a championship.
All right, we have Brian Aiken
and this
Dan Doring
and Nathan Early
and Bob.
Right now.
Okay, guys,
I'm
you guys
gonna be
have
in this.
2.5 minutes to get this done here, so
we can do it.
No.
Come on, I can eat more than 5.
Okay, but we gotta count them here, people. So.
That's fine.
Okay, the whole idea behind this is
That's got stuff in it. No.
Is to see how many marshmallows you can stuff into your mouth without having to use the vomitoriums.
Yeah, the vomitoriums. Come on.
Should we start?
My record is 18.
Well, at least his ego is big.
It's gone up from 4 since this morning. Oh, we got 2 minutes left. Nonetheless, you guys have 2 minutes. But Dan, when I talked to you this morning, your record was 14.
Now,
I never talked to you this morning.
At the same time, we'll pull. How many you got in? 2 in. Okay, he's got 2 in.
No. Okay, 6, 7, 8.
What?
That's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. You've been great. That is WCHS Today. We're crazy. We are crazy.
That is so gross.